Alright, so for today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the Wiha PocketMax Screwdriver. Now, as of me posting this video, this is a relatively newer release for the US market from Wiha. I know this has been available over in Europe for quite a bit of time, but I did just recently realize that Wiha finally brought them over here to the States and put them for sale on their website. So I thought I'd pick one up and check it out and share my thoughts with you guys. So we're going to first start off by taking a look at the tool itself. So this is a insulated tool, which is nice. It's I guess you can call it an insulated 5-in-1 screwdriver. That's what it is. So you can see you have a nice Wiha handle right here. Now, those for you unfamiliar with Wiha, almost all, if not all, of their screwdrivers are made in Germany. So they are going to be a nice quality tool. So you have the nice Wiha logo right there, and then you have another one just behind it. And typical VDE tools, it is in that yellow and red color scheme. Now, if you turn the screwdriver around, you have all of your safety ratings that the tool went through, and then you have some information about where you can, I believe that's Wiha's actual address in Germany, and then you have the PocketMax right there, and the Wiha logo right there. Now, like most insulated tools, they are going to tell you what year the tool was made. So you can see here, there is a little clock. I guess you can see a little clock wheel right here that has a couple different years on it. And this one was made in 2022. So that is nice. Now, this does have a slimline blade in it. So this is just the Phillips number 1. It just pops in and out without any issue. It just kind of locks right in. Now, the one cool thing about the PocketMax is you can pop the top off here, and you have a little carousel right here that has like a bunch of different bits in it, which is nice. You get a Phillips number 2, and you get 2 slotted, and I believe I think it's a square, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. It might just be 2 Phillips, 2 slotted. I can't really remember. I did decide to customize mine a little bit and put one of those Phillips slotted bits in. So it's a Phillips and a slotted bit for those weird terminals or those weird connectors you sometimes run into, where it can either be a Phillips head, square head, or a slotted. I did change one of mine out on here just because on some disconnects and things like that, or greenfield connections, you do run into those quite a bit. It's kind of why I put it on this little screwdriver. But here is your little bit carousel, and it does have a little magnetic tip on there. If you take a look down in the center of the tool, it is hollow, and you can see the magnet on the bottom. So all you really have to do is slide it back in. And as you can see, it's not going to be coming out anytime soon, which is nice. And like I said, you can interchange the bits too if you want to. So if you don't need this, you can just take it out and exchange it for whatever bit you needed. That's just the bit I have in there currently right now. So this is a fairly nice screwdriver from Wiha, and it is nice to see that they did put it in the slimline line of screwdrivers, which is nice. So if you already have tools, like I already have this insulated torque wrench from Wiha, and also have a bunch of bits with it. So the one thing about the slimline bits is they are interchangeable, which is nice. So maybe I want to tighten something down before I go ahead and torque it down. I can use this guy to tighten it down, and then I can swap the bit out. Or if I have a bit in here that I'm going to be using for torquing down, I can have both chucked into there, and all I got to do is tighten it down, and then finally do the finish tightening with the torque driver. So that is a nice feature. This is interchangeable with some of the other slimline blade screwdrivers out there. And if you're maybe not into the slimline blade and you're looking to get into it, and you're maybe not happy with the selection of bits that you get with the PocketMax screwdriver, you can buy individual bits from Wiha and customize it however you want. Or you can buy a 12-pack of bits from them. It comes with this little case and everything, and you have a fairly large selection of bits. Now, I did also put another square Phillips on here as well, and I do have some square, some slotted, some torques, and some more square bits as well. So this little set right here of just 12 bits, I believe, is like $60. Comes with the belt clip and the holders, which is nice. So if you're looking to get into the slimline and maybe you don't want any of the other screwdrivers, but you want a nice selection of blades, you could definitely pick this up and, you know, pick up the PocketMax and, you know, keep this in your tool bag and put the bits you use the most into this guy. You don't have to keep the bits that are in there. So overall, the PocketMax is definitely it's definitely a nice little screwdriver from Wiha. It is kind of comparable to, you know, your standard 8-in-1, 11-in-1, 10-in-1, whatever you have. The only thing that's different is it is going to be insulated and it's not going to have nut drivers. So this kind of, you know, just a decline compared to it. You know, it's relatively the same exact size. Instead of your bits being interchangeable here and having nut drivers, you just kind of have some slimline bits for this guy. Now, the one cool thing about the slimline screwdrivers from Wiha is they also make an extension for it. So maybe this isn't a long enough of a screwdriver for you. You can buy an extension that is almost the same as this the bit that is in my torque screwdriver. The only thing different is it has that hex head instead of this long shaft on it. But you can buy one that has an extension that is a fairly decent size that will extend the screwdriver in length. So if you're looking for that, I believe that bit is, I think it's about $35–40 if you're looking for that piece, just to make this bigger and you don't have to have it on here at all times. Maybe you just need it for those few occasions where you got to get into the back of a panel or something and tighten it down. You can buy an extension for this as well. So with that being said, that's kind of about it for this video. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And that's all I have for this video.